continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFB, and let's get it going. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So Michigan's offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. That's a group coming off an impressive win last week. Now they go on the road to face a strong defense that gets stirred up by this crowd energy. Let's see what they can do today, Kirk.
And Chris, I think the fact that they were able to win the game last week, like you mentioned, gives them the confidence that they need to come into this environment and deal with this defense and try to get out of here with a win.
Looking to throw in the opening snap of this playoff game. Pop over the middle. It's Hansen. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
And it's good for a first down to the 36. Hold up a second. The coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one.
Boy, with all this build-up and hype of this playoff game, this defense has got to do a better job at the line of scrimmage. That's another first down. They had their chance there on third down, but they do not want this to become an ongoing trend against this offense. They're just too good.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. The receiver makes the catch. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Here's the second down play. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Second effort. Their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
You make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend-but-don't-break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here and now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays. Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns offense defense comes out for their first possession today. Let's check out the impact players in this game. There are guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them, and they're going to have to be able to...
Aggressive call on the opening play. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
He keeps it on a design run.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The Raging Cajuns lining up here on 1st and 10. Going to try to use his legs here. Gets into space at the 50. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Huge chunk play here by the quarterback, keeping the ball himself, rips off some nice yards. My question is, Chris, where's the defense? Where's the pursuit? This guy has the ability to hurt you and hurt you in a big way with his legs. The defense may be underestimating the speed that he has.
So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. The Raging Cajuns pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's McMillan. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. He was not going to squander this chance.
Play action here on 1st down. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Oh, but he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Michigan. There was no catching him that time.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Return starts from inside the 5. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And Louisiana's offense retakes the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Ball handed off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Raging Cajuns come to the line in the hurry-up.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you showed them.
They pressure him and sack him, and he tackled inside the 10. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, the quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a 1st down.
Pass ball is incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. We'll check that out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Dropping back. It's McMillan. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made. A lot of space now. They bring him down, but he flew huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And that catch is hauled in. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. The shotgun handoff here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. And the same runner's got it again. 1st down and more. He's still running. The Ragin' Cajuns look to keep this drive moving.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up a 3rd down. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. First play of the quarter, the offense has a 1st down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. QB keeper all the way. They test the middle there, but get nothing. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. It's a quarterback keeper. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case,
touchdown, Ragin' Cajuns, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Wolverines' offense is back on the field. Last A one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Second down, we're going to throw it. On the run, going to heave it downfield. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. He's looking deep again. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. And the Wolverines will line up to kick it away. That's the first punt of the afternoon for this offense. And they've got the returner corralled. Here comes the Louisiana offense back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Solid game, moves the ball to a 43. Second down play coming up for this offense. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking deep to the right side. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Off the play fake on first down. Caught quickly. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Raging Cajuns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Dropping back. It's McMillan. Throws to the tight end. He's got his man wide open. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. So off the play fake there, the big tight end gets open downfield.
I love this call right here. Anytime you can run the football, eventually it opens up play action. Linebackers and safeties' eyes are in the backfield. They lose the tight end completely, and a quarterback throws that one on rhythm for a nice gain.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pocket breaking down. Receiver makes the grab. The reception hits him at 7 yards with 4th down coming up here. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Offense choosing to go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Grab down the middle. It's Watkins. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22. The Raging Cajuns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. 1st and goal. Great chance to take the lead before halftime. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense expecting runs. They'll stop him short of the goal line. And Now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. 2nd and goal for the offense. That's a design quarterback keeper. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana. That kind of execution for a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, he escapes. Quick throw to the left side. Makes the grab. It's Marsh. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. The Wolverines hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pass is caught.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Can he make it to the marker? The Wolverines churn out another first down. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. And they quickly spike the football to stop the clock. 2nd down after that previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Taking a deep shot here to the right. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Raging Cajuns offense back on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here in the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. So quickly up to the 35-yard line for first down. Looking downfield, it's McMillan. Running out of time in the pocket. That's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. He's running out of time here. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. The deficit remains at 6 after that miss. And the Wolverines will kick it off to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And Louisiana's offense retakes the field now. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers, a couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing. On first down, it's play action. Moves out of the pocket. It's intercepted. An immediate pick six. Wow, a shocking play. Takes it all the way back for a pick six. Touchdown, Michigan.
What a job by this defense applying the pressure. They knew that they had these guys pinned up close to their own goal line. They got pressure. This quarterback, I think he panicked. He gets rid of the ball. What an easy touchdown for the defense.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. A play action, looking to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. They go from their own 20 all the way into the red zone. Can they capitalize here now?
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's McMillan. Fires it on the move. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ragin' Cajuns.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
Point after, knocked right through. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. So a 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Catch made by the tight end. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. The Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. Ball handed off. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there. Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Looking deep down the left side. Caught near the goal line.
Oh, man, this defense, I think, completely got fooled here. Clearly expecting a run, and all it took was one guy out of place to go from thinking about a punt return opportunity to prepping for a goal line stand.
They'll try to run it with the option. They'll toss it to the back. He muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here.
Well, that's great execution and the touchdown here for the offense. How about the poor defense? They take away the dive, they take away the quarterback, they think they have everything defended, and then he pitches it out on his last option, and they don't have anybody there to stop him from scoring a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Here comes the Louisiana offense back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Makes a quick catch. He's stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. The Ragin' Cajuns hustle to the line to run that hurry up. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. To throw, it's McMillan. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. Third down, the offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Wants to throw it. They can't connect. A costly turn. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. On the move now. He's going to pull it down and run. He gets the first and more. And he will head out of bounds after a huge pickup on the ground.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can...
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. No stopping him on that run. Looking to throw. It's McMillan. Quick throw, testing the middle. Wide open downfield. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Checks this down to the running back. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. The Raging Cajuns looking to run some tempo here.
Hey, it's a nice way to start this drive off, but they've got a long way to go to be able to get this ball in the end zone.
Looking to throw it deep. And this is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open, took his eyes off the football. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Catch is made, room to run here. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they
swarm to the pass rush, a sack.
And that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Defense is coming after him. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Looking deep for late-game heroics. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. Back to throw. It's McMillan. He escapes the pocket. Trying to get the throw off. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Couldn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. Looking to throw it again. Caught by the receiver. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking downfield near the end zone. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. A nice interception negated by the pass interference call on the defense. That stings. Offense has got this drive going now. A killer penalty to extend it. A fresh set of downs now. Oh, they trap him for a sack. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Now it's 3rd down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pass rush closing in. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. In these playoff games, it's win or go home. So one side